The Dallas Cowboys to make the playoffs minus 210. If you want to get a little, you feeling all full of Fanta, you can bet them at plus 170 to miss the playoffs. Win totals 10.5, overs plus 150. We saw a lot of 9.5s out there now. DraftKings just moving up to 10.5 at plus 50, minus 80 to the under. To win the division, plus 160. To win the conference, 7-1. To win the Super Bowl, 19-1. So a couple things going on with this team, Keg. First of all, CeeDee Lamb holding out. Never like to see that. Not too worried about him, though. I think they got some issues in the running game with Rico Dowdle. Rico the Freako was not good last year. Zeke Elliott is as old as Methuselah. Offensive line could struggle a little bit. Now, defensively, 23rd in EPA last year. That's not great, right? Great pass rush, struggle against the run. They're bad up the middle. Mike McCarthy has playoff issues, so a lot going on with the Cowboys, Kegger. How are we doing here? What's our bets? How are you seeing this team performing this year?
First of all, as far as CeeDee Lamb goes, pay that man his money.
Please.
Like, I mean, come on, the joke's over. He's a stud. But the Dallas Cowboys letting Pollard go in the offseason and then bringing back Zeke is the most Jerry Jones thing I think that Jerry's ever done. It's so fitting. The big problem with this team, though, is how many players that they lost in the offseason. I mean, read the list of people that are gone. Like Pollard, I know that he's gone, although he was very disappointing last year when he finally became the guy. Tyron Smith gone, Stephon Gilmore gone, Leighton Vander Esch gone, Dante Fowler gone, Gallup gone, and it goes on and on. So, now they did get some pieces in the draft. They got Tyler Guyton, who I assume will slide into Tyron Smith's role at some point. They grabbed Royce Freeman, who's slated to be the third string running back right now. I mean, as of right now, Zeke is slated to be the starting running back, which is absolutely brutal. I think a big part of the problem with this team down the stretch last season was they were as elite as anybody between the 20s, but the red zone offense just didn't score consistently enough in 2023. And they settled for way too many field goals in key moments. That's not a good sign coming into this year, considering the Dallas Cowboys played the easiest defensive schedule in the league last year. Dan Quinn gone. Mike Zimmer takes over the D coordinator duties. It's almost never a seamless transition, so the defense can struggle even more than we think, considering the pieces that the defense lost. Offensively, the days of the Dallas Cowboys having the best offensive line in football are long gone. They are projected to be the 28th best offensive line in football this year as a unit. And when you consider the fact that they also have the worst running back room, number 32 in football, there will be a ton of pressure on the shoulders of Dak Prescott to carry this team. And I'm not sure that he's equipped to be able to do that. They're probably still the second best team, obviously, in the division. The 10.5 win total feels right to me. I think that they probably finish on either side of that coin, probably 10 or 11 wins, if I had to guess. I struggle to see them winning 11 games this year, so I have a slight lean to the under 10.5 because I think that they're really going to struggle defensively. But no play here for me. If this team really clicked, 19-1 to win the Super Bowl is interesting. But, with that offensive line and the pieces that they lost on defense, I just don't see it. So pass.
What if I told you I could get a 9.5 at minus 144? We don't like that number. We don't like that juice there, but it doesn't seem to me, and I don't want to speak for you, it doesn't seem to me like you have as much conviction even in that.
I don't think they're winning the NFC East this year. I'll say that. And to be honest, going into the offseason, I thought I was going to be on them to win the NFC East, but they just lost too many pieces. So I'm off the train.